Now to Sean Diddy Combs' investigation. New surveillance video shows Combs being taken into custody in a Manhattan hotel last week.
It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from them.
And as I said, no, I straight forward ahead and I watched the muzzle flash from both of their guns and I felt the impact to my face instantly.
It's so difficult to reflect darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was up.
Sean P. Diddy Combs, a name once celebrated for revolutionizing music and hip-hop culture, is now at the epicenter of one of Hollywood's most disturbing scandals. His carefully curated public image as a charismatic mogul and industry pioneer has been shattered by a wave of allegations exposing years of abuse, coercion, and exploitation. From freak-off parties to his troubling connections to the industry's underbelly, the scandal paints a harrowing picture of power abused and trust betrayed. These revelations go beyond Diddy. They reveal a disturbing culture in Hollywood, where silence, manipulation, and unchecked power have allowed exploitation to flourish.
You ever at a celebrity party, and you see street dudes kicking in the females, when you see the vampires come in, somebody case get in touch, better be on point, bro.
As more survivors come forward, the facade of glamour is crumbling, leaving behind a sobering reality. Today, we'll uncover the shocking detail, the mounting evidence, and the implications for Hollywood's elite. Buckle up. This is a story you won't want to miss. The rise and fall of a cultural icon, Sean P. Diddy Combs, rose to fame as a hip-hop innovator, producer, and business mogul. He built an empire with Bad Boy Records, launching the careers of legendary artists like Notorious Big and cementing his status as a cultural icon. From collaborations with Jay-Z to rubbing shoulders with Beyonce, Justin Bieber, and Snoop Dogg, Diddy seemed untouchable, a symbol of success and influence. But the cracks in his public persona have been there all along.
Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Known for his extravagant parties and enigmatic personality, whispers of Diddy's darker side were often dismissed as rumors. Now, those whispers have become deafening accusations, painting a grim picture of manipulation, abuse, and exploitation. What was once seen as eccentric behavior now appears to have been the tip of a very dark iceberg. Cassandra Ventura's lawsuit, the beginning of the end. The unraveling of Diddy's empire began in November 2023 when Cassandra Cassie Ventura, his ex-girlfriend, filed a lawsuit accusing him of years of abuse and misconduct. Cassie's claims were not just a personal grievance, they were a window into Diddy's alleged world of control and coercion. The lawsuit was settled out of court within 24 hours, with Diddy's legal team insisting that the settlement was not an admission of guilt. However, the damage was done. Cassie released a statement thanking her supporters, but the settlement left many questions unanswered. What was Diddy hiding? Why was he so quick to settle? These questions sparked a chain reaction, emboldening others to come forward with their own horrifying stories. While Diddy believed the issue was resolved, he couldn't have predicted the floodgates he had just opened. The avalanche of allegations. In the weeks following Cassie's lawsuit, two more women came forward with shocking allegations. Joy Dickerson claimed that Diddy drugged and assaulted her in 1991 when she was just 19.
Sean Diddy Combs denying in court documents that he drugged and sexually assaulted a woman on video decades ago. I take a closer look at Joy Dickerson Neal, one of the women accusing Sean Combs of assault.
Another woman, Liza Gardner, alleged that she and a friend were drugged and separated at one of Diddy's infamous parties.
It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault.
Both women described harrowing experiences of abuse, with Liza stating that she was just 16 when it happened. The accusations didn't stop there. In December 2023, a fourth woman revealed she had been trafficked and assaulted by Diddy and two others.
An open letter in Rolling Stone about her experience. She spoke to me about the events that she says traumatized her.
I don't think people understand what it's like to be traumatized by somebody famous and rich, because you can't get away from that.
Including Bad Boy Records president Harvey Pierre. A chilling photograph from the night in question showed the victim sitting on Diddy's lap, further corroborating her story. Unlike the previous cases, Diddy chose to fight back publicly, posting a statement on Instagram denying the allegations and claiming they were attempts to destroy his legacy. Despite his denials, the accounts painted a consistent and deeply disturbing picture. Diddy's reputation was no longer just tarnished, it was in freefall. The avalanche of allegations. In the weeks following Cassie's lawsuit, 2 more women came forward with shocking allegations. Joy Dickerson claimed that Diddy drugged and assaulted her in 1991 when she was just 19. Another woman, Liza Gardner, alleged that she and a friend were drugged and separated at one of Diddy's infamous parties. Both women described harrowing experiences of abuse, with Liza stating that she was just 16 when it happened. The accusations didn't stop there. In December 2023, a 4th woman revealed she had been trafficked and assaulted by Diddy and 2 others, including Bad Boy Records president Harvey Pierre. A chilling photograph from the night in question showed the victim sitting on Diddy's lap, further corroborating her story. Unlike the previous cases, Diddy chose to fight back publicly, posting a statement on Instagram denying the allegations and claiming they were attempts to destroy his legacy. Despite his denials, the accounts painted a consistent and deeply disturbing picture. Diddy's reputation was no longer just tarnished. It was in freefall. The federal raid, a turning point. The investigation into Diddy reached a critical point in March 2024 when federal agents raided his homes in Los Angeles and Miami. What they found was both bizarre and incriminating.
Tonight at 11, Sean Combs' luxury mansions across the country raided by Homeland Security agents and 2 of his kids put in handcuffs for a brief time. Law enforcement sources saying it's all part of a sex trafficking investigation. So where is rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs tonight?
Over 1,000 bottles of lubricant, alleged recordings from his parties, and firearms. The raids were part of a larger investigation into trafficking and abuse led by the Southern District of New York. Among those detained during the raids were Diddy's sons, raising further questions about how deeply his family was involved. While Diddy's legal team decried the raids as excessive, the evidence gathered only added weight to the growing pile of allegations against him. The raids also uncovered records suggesting that Diddy had been using blackmail tactics for years. By documenting everything, he ensured that those around him stayed silent, fearing retaliation or exposure. This strategy may have worked for decades, but the walls were now closing in. Hollywood's culture of silence. Perhaps the most damning aspect of this scandal is Hollywood's silence. The entertainment industry, known for protecting its powerful, has remained largely quiet as these allegations have surfaced. This silence speaks volumes about the culture of complicity that has allowed figures like Diddy to operate unchecked for so long. Justin Bieber, once a close associate of Diddy, has reportedly been deeply affected by the revelations.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second.
Sources say he has distanced himself and is struggling to process the implications of his early interactions with the mogul. Meanwhile, Usher's past comments about Diddy's flavor camp have taken on new significance, highlighting the disturbing dynamics at play. Even as more survivors come forward, many celebrities remain hesitant to speak out.
I decided to stop because I felt like I was dying. My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. People don't know how serious it got. It was legit crazy scary.
Whether out of fear or self-preservation, their silence underscores the systemic nature of the problem. The bigger picture, the P. Diddy scandal, is more than just a celebrity downfall. It's a window into Hollywood's darkest secrets. Diddy's alleged actions, from trafficking to blackmail, reveal a culture of unchecked power, where victims are silenced and abusers are protected. But this scandal also represents a turning point. As survivors come forward, they are challenging the systems that have enabled such behavior for decades.
It goes beyond just physical harm caused by and during the assault.
Barely able to speak through tears, Talia Graves detailed her allegations against Diddy.
Diddy faces life in prison, but even without a guilty verdict, his career is effectively over. His business associates have cut ties, and his legacy is in ruins.
I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
The question now is whether this scandal will lead to real change in the industry, or if it will be swept under the rug like so many others before it. The revelations about Sean P. Diddy Combs are a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power. For decades, Diddy represented the pinnacle of success, but his alleged actions reveal a much darker reality. The courage of survivors who have come forward has not only exposed one man's abuses, but also forced Hollywood to confront its own complicity. As this case unfolds, the implications extend far beyond Diddy. This is a moment of reckoning for an industry that has long valued power over accountability. The question is, will Hollywood finally change, or will it continue to protect its own at the expense of justice? Stay tuned as we follow this story and uncover the truth behind Hollywood's darkest secrets. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates.